I think it's as close to the natural elements as you're going to get. You're just being propelled almost silently by the wind. You can experience the power of nature, and the boat, when you're stood on the deck, you're above the reeds and you can see for miles. You can experience that vast open sky, looking across the reeds, see the churches in the distance, and you're just at one with nature as near as you can be. We still use the quants for turning, and as you saw when we were coming in here and we lost the wind, we used the quants for pushing us along when the wind has died down as well. What you have to try and do, which I got a bit wrong this morning, was to judge the strength of the wind as to how much sail you're going to put up. So the sail has long pieces of string hanging down, which are reefing points, and you can roll the sail up and tie in these reefing points, which is where the original reef knot comes from, and that reduces the power on the sail. If the wind is even stronger, then you drop the gaff, pull in the bottom of the sail, make that taut, and that's called sailing well scandalised, on account of the Royal Navy would never ever have moved a boat like that. It was an absolute scandal. Most of the dikes and things and the rivers that the Albion sails on are actually quite narrow, and if you're licking along in a brisk breeze at 8, 9, 10 miles an hour maybe, the boat is verging on being out of control really. So you reduce the sail so that you can cope with it. The whole area is very much dependent upon tourism. A lot of them are novice boaters, and they see the Albion and they completely forget to steer the boat, for instance. You know, instead of getting out of the way or doing what they should be doing, they're reaching for a camera and calling for their family, and you can see all this happening and think there's going to be a disaster. But you know, folks are on holiday and you have to make allowances. I mean, the rule of the road is that when the wherry's sailing, everybody has to get out of the way, but these folks don't know that. So it's up to the skipper to be making allowances for them and trying to second guess what they're going to do. Most times we get it right. So I think we can be generous and say, okay, for 6 months of the year, anybody come and enjoy it, and for the quieter 6 months of the year, the local folks have got it for themselves.